Welcome back to Adventures with Bam. I'm Brent Billings.
And I'm Maggie Billings.
And this episode has us celebrating the 4th birthday of one Torin Billings.
Torin Billings, golden birthday. He turned 4 on 4/4. It was an Easter birth, and what a time it was. But we're not talking about his birth. We're talking about his birthday that we just celebrated. Great times. The day started with
my grandma's coffee cake.
And to back up, here's how we got that. About a week before Torin's birthday, I was like, Torin, your birthday's coming up, buddy. You get to pick what we have for breakfast and lunch and dinner. So what do you think you want for your birthday breakfast? And he goes, I want cinnamon cake. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. I was like, coffee cake? And Brent goes, oh my gosh, coffee cake. He goes, you should ask my sister for our Graham's coffee cake recipe. It's so good. And I was like, oh, okay, like you think she's going to have the recipe? Yes. Like I'm sure she'll have the recipe. So I pull up my phone, I text Sarah and I'm like, hey, Brent says, I should text you for your Graham's coffee cake recipe. And she goes, what coffee cake recipe? And
I was like, come on.
And I read this to Brent. I'm like, she says, what coffee cake recipe? Brent's freaking out. And he's like, there's no way. She has to be kidding. There's no way she doesn't know what you're talking about. She's kidding, right? So I'm like texting this to her. I'm like, he says you have to be kidding. He can't believe that you don't know what he's talking about. And she's like, I have no idea. So then Brent pulls out his phone and he FaceTimes her. And she answers and she's like, hey, what's up? And he's like, you have to be kidding. And she's like, kidding about what? And he's like, the coffee cake. You know Graham's coffee cake recipe. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, just now you said that you didn't have the recipe. You didn't know what we were talking about when I texted you. She's like, you didn't text me. So I pull up my phone. I texted the wrong Sarah. I texted Sarah, who I work with, who... yeah, as far as I know, it makes slightly more sense than it could have because we have, I mean, I don't know if you have, but I've met Sarah's grandma, who has now passed, but was a lovely lady.
Yeah.
But as far as
not
we know,
known for a coffee cake.
Not a coffee cake baker. So that was hilarious. But anyway, so the Sarah who is actually Brent's sister did sure enough have the recipe. So I followed that and, without ever having the original, tried to do my best to recreate the legend.
We have some photos to go along with this and you'll see that Torin tore right into it. No problem.
And Brent, how would you say it stacks up against your memory and nostalgia?
It was good. We didn't have maraschino cherries to go on it, like chopped. I don't know, whatever they were. Sliced.
You just had like fresh cherries?
No.
I mean, I made
we
the
didn't
cake.
have the cherries to go with it. So it wasn't quite the childhood memory, but it was close.
Yes. Yeah, I thought it was yummy. I would make it again. It's one of those
you should.
old-timey cakes that's got like pudding mix in it and stuff. It was very yummy.
Yep.
I'm not a big cake gal, but I like a good moist cake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was great. What else? What did we do after that?
Oh, we had several rounds of presents, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I guess every time Torin wanted to open a present, we're like, well, here's some presents from grandparents and here's some presents from us. And
then we did a more traditional cake for the evening.
Which I did not have it in me to make like a breakfast cake and a dessert cake for after dinner this year. So, but I wanted something really yummy. So Darius and I went to Safeway and picked out like a chocolate truffle cake. It was so good. I would absolutely get that again. And then we just decorated it a little bit more, added some sprinkles and a couple little trucks and a candle. And Torin was very excited about the trucks. When I was carrying the cake over and we were singing, he goes, is that toys on my cake? So that was good.
It was good. Yeah, just a simple day at home, though. Not anything too complicated, but lots of fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else we did.
Played out in the yard.
Yeah. Did we go on any excursions? I don't remember. The next day was when we went to Palouse Falls.
Yeah, we went to Palouse Falls the next day. So, yeah. That was kind of, it was part of the birthday excursion was the Palouse Falls, although Torin didn't enjoy that as much.
No, I'm not a big fan of the whole experience.
So yeah, the simple day at home, just everything revolving around Torin. It was a nice time.
And I thought it was nice that they opened. We had a couple little things for Darius to open too, because that's how we roll, at least for now. But yeah, nice for them to open gifts and then just be able to play with those gifts. Like, eat cake, munch on treats all day, and play with your new toys. I don't know. I don't think that's a bad birthday at all.
I don't think there was any part of the day that Torin didn't just seem so thrilled with everything.
Well, you weren't there when he woke up.
Oh, yeah.
So, the night before Torin's birthday, so we put the boys to bed, and then Brent and I decorated. We pulled out, I had gotten some balloons, 3 like helium, and then a golden one that just said 4 that we blew up. Darius picked out some flowers at the store. He's like, I think Torin will like these flowers for his birthday. So a little bouquet of flowers, a little birthday banner. So put him to bed, pulled all that stuff out so that when Torin woke up in the morning on his birthday, it would be this like magical birthday time. So when he called out that he was ready to get up, I went in and I was like, okay, buddy, just a minute. So I went and set up my phone so that I could take a video when he came out. And he came out and looked around, and I have this video of him just looking around, and I can tell like something's not right. I'm like, what's up, buddy? And he goes, I wanted 7 balloons. He didn't tell me. I don't even think he told me he wanted balloons at all. But for some reason, in his mind, he wanted 7 balloons for his birthday, and he only got 4. And I was like, well, sorry. Can't win them all.
So I guess next time we need backup balloons. Like, oh, here's your 5 balloons. And then he was like, I wanted 12. And it's like, oh, well, just hold on a second.
I mean, that would be really nice of us. And also, sometimes
I'm not saying
your birthday can like 99% revolve around you without you having to. Sometimes it's good to just learn to be thankful for 4 balloons.
He got 4 balloons for his 4th birthday. It did there was add up logically.
Yeah, but he was not in the mood for logic on his birthday morning. No. One of those balloons is still floating around, still kicking almost a month later.
Ready to get rid of it, but it's still good.
Yeah, still going. Helium for the win.
The real winner, though, was you with all the kisses that the boys wanted to give you at the end of the day.
Just another day in the life.
I had my camera out. I had a flash out so we could have nice light for Torin's birthday cake. And they're like, let's take some pictures with mommy. And so nice. We went and sat on the couch, and the boys took turn giving her kisses.
I just feel this is like normal for them too. They're just very affectionate and very lovey, and I am soaking it up. I love all the kisses and cuddles. It's very sweet. And everyone told me, I tell everyone this because, when people tell you in every stage of life, like, oh, just wait. I'm like, every single just wait has been wrong. But, when they were teeny tiny, everyone said, oh, get all the cuddles now, because just wait. Once they start crawling or walking, they're going to be too busy for cuddles. Nope, we are 6.5 years into parenting, and neither of them have ever been too busy for cuddles.
They have not slowed down.
No. I mean, they're very busy, but the cuddles have not. Yeah, they've not slowed down. The cuddles and kisses, I dare say, are greater than ever. So,
yes. Well, a good celebration.
Indeed. I'm glad we get to celebrate little Torny. He's a good guy. Big fan.